Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. This submission is another from Voyix, which is always exciting. And just looking at the clan combo, I can tell why this was submitted. I have not seen the episode that this came from. It was submitted to me by Voyix himself ahead of time before I watched it because I'm actually a week behind. And yeah, so here we are. Tethys with Dregs. This is classically a very problematic clan combo simply because you have to deal with, unit starter with your incant line. And if you're relying on conduit here for the early game, depending on your starting cards, this can be incredibly weak. And that can be real concerning. Additionally, depending on what banner units you're shown, and that is the only thing I was told here, is that the banner units are quote unquote terrible. And so I don't really know what they were, just that they were apparently bad. And yeah, so with bad units and, a tough set of starters, this can be a very difficult run. Looking at this is an interesting. Okay, so I can't look at the death timer because I know this particular player runs these runs very quickly, especially compared to me. 21 minutes is lightning fast compared to me. 7.3k, I think that has to have defeated Ring 4, which means this is a death on Ring 5. Okay, this could be a stealth boss death or a sweeper death, or maybe it could also have just been a really bad combat, right? That is where, what is it, Harvesters of Death is present, and that can potentially be a run ender depending on how many shards you have walking into it. It's the classic, if 2 units on the first wave get infused, what do you even do? You better be able to deal with that or it's doomed. Especially if the overcharged tank gets infused. That thing is brutal. So I suppose we'll see and just try to figure it out to the best of our ability. And yeah, in case you're joining us for the first time, let me explain what's going on here. Essentially, when you're playing the game at Covenant 25 with no mutators, if you run into some kind of a run that you're unclear how to solve, or it defeats you and you just don't know what the heck you're supposed to do, you can create a deep link out of this and submit it to me. This is something that shows up in the actual run summary on your profile. You can then just click create link and then send those 3 words to me, and I will run it on the series and give you some feedback and hopefully provide some tips. Now, knowing the particular submitter here, I don't think he's actually going to watch this video, and that's totally fine. But maybe we can all go bombard his channel with comments about how terrible he did, or I don't know, something like that. I'm sure he would not mind one bit. Regardless, I think that's pretty much as needs to be said there. We're currently on a 6-win streak in this series. We had, what was it? Oh yes, it was a Primordium run where it felt really close, actually. I feel that run, it got there very clearly, but it just didn't feel that strong all the way through. And sometimes that happens where you're just kind of skating by and you don't really hit a high roll and you barely can even call it a mid roll. It's basically get carried by Primordium in a lot of ways. We did get through it thanks to an Ember Drain line, which was extremely helpful. Thank you, Perils of Production, for existing. You are a savior among your clan. It is nice today to not be playing Umbra. We're back on the Tethys Gaming segment of this channel. Always fun. And that's about as much as I think I need to say. So, as always, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And, oh boy, let's go play some Tethys. Alright, hope you're all doing well today. Nothing particular exciting to report on my end. And so yeah, I will keep it short. We are default Stygian with default melting. This is the classic infinite combo. Just show me an offering monument and we can do it. We are fighting, this is Daze Talos with Spell Shield Arcus and Chase Seraph. We have Energy Siphon, Wicklash, and Frenzied Swarm. Okay, Frenzied Swarm is great with Tethys. You can keep her alive with that very comfortably. What do we have? Remnant Banner with a Merchant of Steel on the Remnant side. I have a spell that's really good to upgrade here, so I would not actually mind looking at this Merchant of Magic. Hunt for a holdover or something. Could be really strong. We do have an extra Stygian banner here on ring 4 with the Vortex and the Magic Shop lineup and a Temple. This is a really strong path on the left on ring 4 if we can make it that far. We do have a ring 2 Temple before Talos here. And let's see, our last temples are ring 8 and ring 7. It's totally fine, I think. Let's see, I do have, it is what? Merchant of Steel on rings 2 and 3. So we don't see another one. Okay, we don't get bodied this time. Basically, there's a chance that you see this Merchant of Trinkets up in an earlier ring or something. And so you may be sometimes, when you see 2 early steel shops, I think I've explained this before, you can sometimes not see another steel shop until ring 6. And this can put you in really bad state for the mid game, right? Because you don't really have a chance to upgrade your units at all. But we do actually have some options here, and that's a good lineup too. It's removals with the Merchant of Steel and some health. So, okay, so the line is not terrible here. All right, let's see what we get in the Horde drop cage. Drop cage or Winged Indulgence. So drop cage does nothing right now, but we are in a clan where I could see Dripfall and I could see Siren Song. Those are not bad hits here. I would be happy to see those. Winged Indulgence is fine. I think it's pretty low impact though. I'm going to take the drop cage. The perspective value here is fine. And just looking at this start, we are exceedingly weak. So we cannot click this relic, and I need to play something smart. Okay, no conduit. That's actually fine. I was leaning towards clicking on a chill wind here anyway. It gives us some kind of a relentless power. Yeah, I don't want to never play handheld totem, and we skip the hell out of this. If I take this relic and I see an upgraded crossbowman, I actually just lose the game. I mean, I suppose unless I hit Frenzied Swarm on the right turn. No, we skip that. We're going to chill. Mark of Invasion. What's my kill line? How do I lose this run from this position? If Tethys cannot be played, that's what? Tethys, double deadweight, a combination of 2 energy siphons. This is a risk. I really should not take this, but if I don't take this, I feel very weak. This is also clergy. Man, this could be really bad. If I don't get enough money to even do anything at this Merchant of Magic, that's potentially very problematic. Let's see. 2 trains. Let's see. A train steward takes 2 hits on the clergy. So Tethys still dies if I see only 1 train steward. I think this is a really bad trial here. We have to play it cool, sadly. I'm going to hope for a top floor collector because, let's see, this, it would not have killed me, but it would have set me very far behind here, right? These are pointless. Show me a top floor collector. Okay, good. That's something. I will ping for sure. I could do Dreg up top. This Dreg sadly dies in the middle. What do I have left? 2 Frozen Lances and a bunch of units. I think I need to keep the top open. I'm almost guaranteed to see some combination of Dregs next turn, though. Which makes my turn pretty cheap. There's only 2 Frozen Lances left. I'm actually going to hold off on playing this Dreg and sacrificing it. If I redraw it into the boss, I'll feel pretty okay about that. Okay, what do we have? Okay, it is Rain Steward, Dreg. I take the 1 here, Frozen Lands, and then I do this to get 2 more kills. Do this being the days. Fine, and now my priority simply becomes killing these bottom dudes and getting Tethys to Relentless with 1 turn to spare. Rain Steward top is pretty solid here. Just an extra unit, an extra set of hits. It's always a Frozen Lance on the bottom, I think. I could double Dreg, but I think that's bad. Okay, so then the question is there Train Steward up top here? Probably. I may not even draw into one properly otherwise. Let's see, if I do Train Steward, Dreg here, how do I fare? 1, 2, 3. We kill both the clergymen if I commit that many resources, right? Sure do. How many more Train Stewards are left in my deck? None. So I would be relying on Dregs for top floor, huh? Yeah, these are my last 2 Train Stewards. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, of course. Duh. Alright, so fair. I kill both clergymen if I do it this way. And then I would tank up top. I don't need my Ember right now. If I do Train Steward, Dreg, I only kill one of them. I think I easily win the top floor if I play a Train Steward here, so I will put one in back, and I will do Train Steward, Dreg to catch one, and that will just be okay. I should see a Frozen Lance here or something. Yeah, we're okay with that. I actually clear that, no problem. Which means I should be able to get a ton of damage into the boss here by doing it this way, right? Yeah, okay, we're fine. Never didn't have it. Okay, cool. I definitely overthought that. Cool. Yeah, thanks Tethys, and thanks everything else about this. We're fine. Okay. I'm going to click on Helical Crystallis here. That's a good spell. And I don't have any particular synergies that lead me to think the other 2 are correct. No, I mean, I have Energy Siphon, which makes the Ice Tornado modestly okay. It also technically hits backlines, kind of. But it being frozen, and I am definitely going to lean into Frenzied Swarm. Might make Crypt Builder pretty good, right? Crypt Builder auto-plays off of Frenzied Swarm. That is okay. I think I need Crystallis, though. It is just a proper spell. And it's something I feel good sinking a -1/+10 into when I go to a left here, which I will be doing. Molded. Ooh. I have to think for a moment. The Molten Encasement opens up Endless as a viable hit. They're both very good. It's really hard for me to skip Molded here, but I'm debating if I have to hit Molten Encasement. I am looking at a Stygian banner. I've already decided at this stage I want to go left at this next shop. So there's a reason for that. Sadly, no Dripfall here, or I would have gotten it so quickly. But yeah, I want to go to the Stygian banner here. There's a lot of reasons for this. Basically, I don't see the Remnant banner being the right choice here. Yeah, my main concern is that something like... What? I mean, there are a lot of good melting lines. Harvest might be functional here, especially if I take a Tomb. Burnout is a really bad line, though, at least right now. Paraffin Enforcer might be okay, but I didn't see a draft where I'd feel more comfortable with that. I would take a Wickless Tycoon, I think. It would be fine for the early game. I don't know. It's a little tricky. I think the Stygian banner lends itself to being good, especially with this Frenzied Swarm and some Energy Siphons. I could see myself, blitzing the deck, kill all the Train Stewards, play out every Dreg, no problem, and then just protect Tethys, and then find some way of getting to Relentless. I would love to see a Siren Song or something, and then we can hold over that, and that becomes how I kill units. And then the question is just how do I get Tethys to Relentless in order to kill a boss, pretty much. In which case, Molten Encasement is really good, and I like opening up the Endless. So I will do this. Obviously, they could show me a Titan Sentry here, and then I have competition for Endless, but I don't know, maybe we find a Votivary and it's fine. I think it's better in this case than the Molded, so I will take it. Alright, now sadly I cannot reroll the shop, which is truly unfortunate. We did at least hit the Collector, that's good. What you got for me? Oh, Gorgonzola. That is a line that they have shown me in Monster Train, the video game. I can't stack stealth on it. My incants are not great, but one thing that's worth noting here, especially in my opinion, is that turns out multi-strike infusion is pretty strong into basically anything. Sorry, I moved there. It maybe picked up my chair. Hard to skip that. It's going to be really weak right now, though, especially since I skipped that shop. But it does mean... I have a Ring 2 steel shop, actually, don't I? I sure do. Where is that? It's right here. I could see a large stone. Large stone would be really strong. I think it is Gorgonzola, mostly because of the... What is it? Mostly because it fits behind a train steward here, which is functional. I am very concerned about... What is it? Sweep boss here. I will be reliant on a lot of things to not die to sweep. Basically, Helical Crystallis with energy siphons is how I don't die there. Alternatively, Guard of the Unnamed does basically guarantee I don't lose the next combat. This thing could notionally just kind of tank out the sweep boss as long as I incant enough. I think it is Gorgonzola, though. I'm gonna say as much there. Holdover on the spot for Frenzied Swarm. Good. This is actually perfect, right? What's in here? Is there an intrinsic? There's not. A -2 is pretty decent. Make this Crystallis cheap. I don't think I need that. I don't want to burn spells yet either. So I have to now make the decision between hunting for intrinsic or playing this Frenzied Swarm at 0. It's tough, right? If I hold out for intrinsic, this becomes a huge drain on my energy reserves into the end game, but it does guarantee I can protect Tethys. And, well, my Gorgon and whatever else, right? That's pretty strong. I think it always gets this holdover. This is just a really good hit. There's no way I pick anything else. Worth noting, Wicklash is a really good holdover here for Gorgonzola. I can just give it +10 and it removes the burnout, so it doesn't care that it gets burnout. It's pretty awesome as a scaling line, but I think for this run, the Frenzied Swarm will matter significantly more. So we do this, especially since we have it right now. Now it's really just a matter of, do I put this -1 in it? I think this is a really good choice from an incant perspective. I do have an incant unit. Worth noting, I think this is very bad if I leave it at 1 cost into Daedalus, or Talos, or whatever it is. Yeah, that's Talos. Okay, so in that case, I think I need to give it -1 and just draw it. Which is a little concerning, but... yeah, I think I need to. I think taking this is potentially really bad otherwise. Ah, man, that's tough. If there were an intrinsic in this temple, I might consider this more strongly. But the truth is that there's not, and I might not even see one. And holding out until after Talos for this, it's really bad. I need to be able to do, you know, the 3 Frozen Lance plus Frenzied Swarm turn. Or maybe toss in a Helical Crystallis there. I think I have to do this. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do that. And I'm gonna stay at 0 pack shards. None of these provide enough value to me. This -2 doesn't change my opinion of Helical Crystallis much. I just want to give it a -1 +10 at some point. Would have loved to have bought this Power Stone. That was a pretty good hit, all things considered. I think we survive a sweep boss here. That's a problem. Cannot take spikes. That's tough. I need to make sure that Tethys swings on him once. Is pretty much it. I can give him Wicklash still, which is pretty cool, right? That is, as I said, pretty cool. He just removes them all, so he's strong. Okay, we did draw it now, which is good. I just play everything, really. Incants don't really matter all that much. I should take this hit and daze middle, right? Yeah, so we just play everything here. I don't actually need to incant the top here. This guarantees 9 coming in. We clear that unit fine. I think I'm going to put this middle. I'm going to Frozen Lands up here. I'm going to... Of course, this looks bad because he's dying. I can play Train Steward here. And then goes and save all my HP. Okay, I think I have to Crystallis here and accept that I am... I think Tethys is hit into the Forged Disciple at least, so I think we're okay. I'm going to put Crystallis into the boss here. I think I have to. Yeah, this actually is fine, right? I take, what, 3? I'm okay with 3. Okay. Now, Wicklash is a good hit. I do like that. I can play the Train Steward here and then give him, I don't know, a round before he dies. Fine. Cool. And we just kind of see what we get. Okay, I mean, we don't die off of this, which is good. Which is really what I was worried about. The Frostbite, she gets 2 hits there, which is really good. It's 2 hits, yeah, fine. I'll take that. That could have been way worse. Way, way worse. I will take Offering Token, for sure. Although, Guardian's Amulet's really juicy here. It is a free hit off of Frenzied Swarm, huh? It's true. That is true. I'm going to take Guardian's Amulet. I think that's great. Show me Dripfall. Damn it. Okay. Okay, that's not good. No Dripfall. So now I'm banking on Siren Song. Oh well, fair enough. Fair enough. It's a gamble. You can never count on this. But it would have been real nice if I had hit. I think Draft might be really good. Maybe. I don't need a 3rd Wicklash here, although it is kind of nice as an incant into Eel Gorgon. That's good stat scaling. Might be Purifying Cleanse, actually. I'm envisioning giving a large stone to Gorgon. If he takes hits for some reason, I could just throw him a Purifying Cleanse, and he removes the stat load, the burnout, and no longer matters. I think I will do that. Having 2 Wicklashes is the only reason I don't pick that. Yeah, fine. I need to be taking incants anyway, so... We go to the steel shop 110%. I need to upgrade this dude. Large stone in my Eel Gorgon. You read my mind. Oof. That helps. That helps a lot. I think I will take this horde now. Snuffer. Interesting. I do have Molten Encasement. Problem is, Eel Gorgon removes the freaking stealth, but I think it's... Ooh, but Cheater's Hand. Man, Encased Ember 2, give me all 3 of these relics. I think it has to be Wax or Snuffer, though. It just has to be. There's no way around it. It's too strong. And if they show me a Votivary, this run gets very good. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's look at this cavern. I think I skipped this. I have 43. I'm fine with that. I don't need to take 5 shards here. Kind of nice having it on the run, though. It means in a dire circumstance, I can move on. Sadly, I would have loved to have given a plus 25 here, I believe. Or maybe a plus 10. But I can't. I'm just too poor. But I think we're okay now, right? We have answered the how do I make sure Eel Gorgon does not just die. And now I need to see an infusion. Please. Please mushroom. Right. Gorgon first, because it protects. Yeah, cool. I'll just stick the Molten Encasement in front, I guess. Actually, I really should put the Molten Encasement in the middle. Yeah, if I put the Molten Encasement in the middle, it means in the worst circumstance during Relentless, Eel Gorgon dies, Tethys gets 2 free swings into Talos. Now, sadly, that means I can't chump a block a little bit. Kind of unfortunate. And I don't have a reform, so I'm pretty much reliant on seeing an Endless somewhere in this run. Yeah. I think I will put this in the middle. I think it is just cozy. And I'm probably going to burn these Dregs. Yeah, it's fine. It is okay. I will quick flash up top, as always. I'm going to put this... Energy Siphon in the middle, or into that. Not middle. A Forged Disciple. I want to Frozen Lance this fellow. Train Stewards just die, but fine. Okay, now show me my card, please. Okay, it's fine. I respect the hustle. It's okay. Gonna put the burnout on him. Sadly, because of the way the daze works, I just take this hit. I could have stopped it and gotten a lot of damage into Talos there, huh? Alright, we just hit, which is good. We should burn our units real quick. I don't need to incant any further, do I? I don't. So let's put this in the Talos, and then I will daze up top. Cool. Once we've drawn this, we're okay from a survivability perspective. That's pretty good. We'll play some random units, it's fine. Because, again, Guardian's Amulet auto-plays out. 2 sap means these back dudes don't even swing on my pyre. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's... I'm always dazing up top, which means we clear the floor, which is good. Let's see. It's a good Crystallis. I could potentially connect part of this with Talos here, right? I do Frozen Lance first. Energy Siphon her. And that plugs a pretty solid number into her. That's 75. It'll do. Then I just daze up top, save HP. Yeah, okay. And now we're super cozy here, I think. Whiplash, good scaling. Just play units, honestly. I will put the Frenzied Swarm middle, get some extra rounds here, it's fine. I think we're fine. As long as I see units, or spells rather. I mean, we're super cool because Tethys exists. So, one hit in, fine. That is a 300 damage Gorgon. Cool. Alright, Whiplash is a good part of our scaling plan. Wickless Recruitment's an interesting one. It's not actually bad, right? My main consideration is I need incants now if I'm going to stick with this Eel Gorgon, and it sure looks like I am. So Wickless Recruitment it's okay, right? It's okay. It's a free incant, potentially. I wish this card also had targeted buff removal on enemies. Then this card would be great. But right now, what am I doing with this, really? I'm literally taking this as a zero-cost incant. Yeah, I mean, that's actually just it, right? Zero-cost incant. That's not Sacrificial Resurrection, and it doesn't consume my spells like Gifts for a Guard. It's fine. I would have loved to have seen a Devourer of Death, maybe? My next steel shop is Ring 5. I'm pretty sure I get through to Ring 5 without much issue. I need to see either a Votivary or Endless somewhere. I would look at the Stygian banner, actually. What would I Hellvent? Nothing, really? Actually, Hellventing Guardian's Amulet is kind of funny. I debate this, right? This doesn't add a ton. It's not bad, but it doesn't really do anything. And I think I'd like cards that do something while incanting. I'm going to skip this guy. I think it's okay. If this were Diligent, I might think differently. Oh, actually, Shark is great. This was the unit I was really looking for. The main concern, of course, being that Shark has problems with... What is it? Shark has problems with competing Endless with Molten Encasement, and Molten Encasement is way more important. But this thing at least deals with some backlines. I should take Shark. Maybe I see multiple Endlesses on the run, and even if not, I mean, it falls off in the end game, but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. We have our line. I do think draw is really important. I have some expensive plays. What is this? This is Spell Shield Arcus. True. Okay, so my floor is basically going to look like Tethys Gorgon Encasement on top. And then what? I don't know. Just pray to the world that I see my answer quick enough. The interesting thing is I don't actually think Tethys is that important on the Divinity, as long as she gets played before Relentless. So I could just not play her turn 1, and then only play Gorgon, and as soon as you hit Stealth and Frenzied Swarm, Gorgon kills most things, and should be okay. I am seeing a magic shop. I'll take some -1s. Yeah, I'll take the draw here, I think. This opens me up to a lot of choices later. We go left, of course. I want to remove Train Stewards. Don't have a good dupe. These Whiplashes represent a ton of value on the Gorgon, by the way. Big fan of that. What you got in this banner? No Siren of the Sea. We do not have a good infusion for our Gorgon, then. It doesn't really need one. I could give it a Dreg, which is actually not terrible. It's just 10/10. It's actually kind of sad, right? The Dreg. You could give it Nameless Siren, but I don't foresee... No, that's not even worth 25 shards on the Gorgon. I just skip this, right? Yeah, I do. It's kind of sad. I'm going to remove 2 Train Stewards. I'm going to seriously consider the Dreg infusion later, but I actually just stay on 15 shards right now. Conduit's interesting, actually. Conduit 1? We don't need Chillwind 3. And that answers a big part of energy problems here. Yeah, actually, I'm going to pivot Conduit here. And I'll probably chill on Conduit 1 for most of this run. Shame about the Stack Stone. Would have loved to have hit that into... Where is it? Guardian's Amulet? Yeah, actually, it's really easy. Really easy. What do we have in here? 30 magic power and piercing. Piercing Crystallis is not terrible. I don't need to take these, though. This is not doing anything for me, right? There's just nothing here I really want. Stay at 15. We just chill. So this is where our friend died. Ring 5, as before. I did predict that. Okay. I guess I just chill. I'm going to save all my money, too, because if I can't take this trial, which would be a tragedy, it's only 15 shards here, then I need to be able to afford what's going on in this steel shop. I have to be able to reroll, and I no longer need the -1 so badly. And the +10, it's nice, but I would love to actually put a -1 into Whiplash here, right? Alright, that's worth it to me. We don't do anything else. Okay. What a weird one. Aggressive Amulet. This should actually be free as long as I draw, I don't know, either Molten Encasement or Frenzied Swarm in the top 18 cards. Yeah. If I miss all of those, I think we're still not going to lose our man. These guys gain, what, 3? So they're going to be up 6, so 14, 14. Yeah, 28. He'll take a solid hit, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. We do get a nice Whiplash here. That's good. I can put the Titan Sentry down to kind of clean this up a little bit. Good with that. I could have played that middle, but I am actually more concerned with them. And we just hit anyway. I don't mind one bit. I'm actually going to heal Dark. No. He'll burn out, actually. Well, he'll just die next turn otherwise, so I think this is actually correct. Funny. I will protect and do some more Dreg work down here. No reason to incant up top right now. I could actually kill that front dude, which is good. Fair enough. I like that. I get the money, which is good. I feel pretty good about this trial here. Yeah, cool. Crystallis. Good job. Go team. It's free. I'll take the Whiplash, of course. I'll play another Drag down here. We obviously clobber this thing. We have a 400. If I can get rid of this Clip Defender, this bottom floor will look pretty okay. Bottom floor collapses. It's fine. Hey, we just hit. Good job. I can play the Dragon Frontier, which is excellent, because it eats this Trusted Priest's hit. And then we just incant sufficiently, play out the Train Steward, Frozen Lance middle, and then we send it up top, clear the floor, Extinguish takes out a Dreg. We should be pretty good here, actually. Should be pretty okay. No more Extinguishes, so I will place Molten Encasement here. Just gonna chill on that. Take the Whiplash. Take the Incants where appropriate. Actually, I'm going to double Energy Siphon here and do 18 up top. Or rather, it's the middle. Then we just daze, and we chill on this Molten Encasement until the end. Cool. Cool. Sweet. Yeah, alright, fair enough. We get through this, no problem. These Whicklashes are exceptional scaling. I'm going to Crystallis. This thing makes it 1 hit less. Actually, it doesn't change much, but maybe I kill it next turn somehow. And then I'm just going to put the Daze and the Sap into this. It technically doesn't change anything, but there's no reason to incant up top here. I think we're just fine. Yeah, we're fine either way. I know that looks scary, but we're fine. You gotta be careful about that last turn Whicklash, because he doesn't actually remove it, right? But it's okay. Ice Storm is pretty nice. I can make that free. I can give that a plus 30, which is good. I will take Ice Storm here, absolutely. Unnamed Tome is pretty good. With any luck, though, won't really need it. Take the Ice Storm here. What else do I have? Resin Removal is solid. Do like that. It's a great incant. Although, Subsuming Blade. I don't even have a ping in this deck right now. It's actually a really good ping. I can make this work, right? Sure. Sure can. Okay, we'll take that. That's good. What do we have? I don't need this heal. We chill. 73 is enough. I like having that in the wings, but we're otherwise fine. I have enough money. I feel like I've recovered a little bit. Show me an Endless. Cowards. Battlestone? Quick. No. Give me Endless. Yo, Endless. Okay. Endless Molten Encasement or Endless Titan Sentry here? That's the real question. I'm going to remove 2 Train Stewards. Get rid of them. I think I need... It's interesting because the Endless Stealth Tomb kind of competes with the Frenzied Swarm, but this Frenzied Swarm has actually just saved our run up to this point. I mean, we got that previous plus that trial from that previous combat strictly off the back of Frenzied Swarm existing and being endless and being 0 holdover. So I think that's excellent. Shark is really good, but also I think that with enough Whicklash, Gorgon can kind of just run over everything. This makes me extremely comfortable. I did skip a Burnout one, didn't I? Sure did, didn't I? It's unfortunate. Should have taken that. I was a little too excited for finding the Endless here. It's fine. It's okay. He's going to die every turn anyway. I'm not really that worried. And if he just sits, I mean, it's fine because, again, I have the Frenzied Swarm, so I don't actually mind that too much. I could remove a Dreg, clean this up a little bit. I don't really need them that badly. I could save my money as well. Got a plus 30 for me? Spell Chain? Not what I like to see. Spell Chain Whicklash. That's actually really strong scaling, huh? It's actually great because I don't want the holdover on this. Holdover would be bad here. I don't actually want to play this every turn. I just want to play it enough. Actually, a really good Spell Chain, and I need to take shards. Yeah, okay, cool. That's good. Engage the Pact. I don't think there's anything I want to do there. We should be really comfortable into this, actually, right? I feel strong. Only 30 shards here. Let's see. I'm going to go to the Steel Shop simply because... Yeah, I want to hit another Endless. If I hit second Endless, I feel pretty good here. Could put a plus 10 here, but I actually think the HP is going to be more valuable. I'll look for a plus 25, I'm pretty sure. And I don't need to take more removals, I don't think. I'm only on 26 cards. I haven't taken much. Yeah, I'll go right next floor. I could see an overflow for Gorgon, and I'm really just looking for some stats on him here. Yeah, we're fine. Don't need to purge. Yeah, I actually feel pretty good about this run, right? The double extinguish with the tomb is really strong into Chaste as well. Heaven's Seal. I body this. I'm not worried. Even a bad turn 1. We don't get a bad turn 1. We're fine. I love Gorgon eating the Ember Drain. It's just good. Just good. Dark Bottom. Fine. I'm gonna lose him. I don't mind. Do not mind one bit. Oh, what a good turn, actually. Wow. Okay, Subsuming Blade. Interesting choices, right? I'd like to Frozen Lance middle. Oh no, I just Frenzied Swarm middle, actually. And then this Dreg kills him. Right, yeah, that's good. Cool. Alright, so I Wicklash up top. This is very powerful scaling. Yes, right, I had to think for a second. The Dreg hits for 9 with 8 Frostbite, kills this man in front, good. Which means I Subsuming Blade something for value. I can save Shark's life by Subsuming Blading the Quill Marksman, so I will do that. My Frozen Lance appear for fun. Goodbye, friend. And we kill the front dude here. We will be able to overwrite. Top floor is no problemo. Just play this Molten Encasement. I'm not going to let it die yet. Just gonna chill on it, probably. And then we just kind of incant the hell out of this floor now. I want Wicklash here. Yeah, at this point we just incant, I think. There's nothing really that improves it, right? What do we damage on? 50? So an incant on the bottom is actually pretty decent because, well, 6-5. Yeah, he goes under anyway. We clean top up anyway. I'm just going to chill on this. I don't need the stealth for anything. He removes it no matter what. And then at this point we just kind of overrun the floor with incants and we're fine. Seems good. Need to play out. Oh, this next turn's very bad, huh? Sure is. Sure is pretty terrible. Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. I don't want to play this Dreg. It farms things up. Yeah, fair enough. I think I can override this, but it's not good. Oh, that's a good hit, actually, though. Cool. Cleaned it up. Good job. Go team. I was worried about that turn, but we got it. Didn't want to take 30 was my main concern. Cool. And this next turn is out of control. Thank you, Conduit. Very sweet. Cool. And now we get to see something fun. I Subsuming Blade my own encasement just for Tethys' benefit. Yep. Cool. I could take some free damage here, right? Doesn't change anything, but it drains a lifesteal, I guess. Fine. The main reason I did that? Tethys. Okay, now, let's be careful here. We win out of this, so I don't actually need to click Wicklash, is the main thing. So here's the deal. 3 stealth means that Tethys lives the first round for the sweet boss to hit the tomb. There's a reason I did this, right? Yeah, we're fine. I can just discard this and we're cool. So he does the sweep once. Tethys will still have stealth, so she doesn't get one shot. And then the tomb pops, which applies a bunch of stealth and just murders everything. And we do 240 damage here and we're just fine. Yeah, we're cool. Easy. Easy combat is easy. And I get Faulty Loader out of this. Is that good? Isn't that actively bad for me? I have a Shark. I guess it doesn't really matter. The only time this is a problem is damage shield wave on the Divinity. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second, how to properly enunciate it. This is bad for the damage shield wave on the Divinity. That said, this is really strong for pretty much every other combat. All things considered. I'm going to take this. We have a 50-50 shot of this not punishing me on the Divinity, and this helps in every other combat, especially if I see something like Purifiers, right? Yeah, fine. We'll take it. I don't need these cards. Glacial Seal's actually kind of a silly incant unit. I could put Cuddle Hex into... No, I'm discarding my entire hand every turn with Frenzied. I was like, I could put Cuddle Hex into Gorgonzola. I'm looking at weird infusion options now based on what they could show me, but neither of these are good. Urchin Spines is a spell. Kind of. That's decent, I suppose. I don't think it really does anything good for me. I'm going to skip that. I think Engulfed in Smoke is a good spell, huh? I'll take it. It's another thing I can play on turn 1 to save Tethys. Sure, man. Let's do it. Okay, as was something I told you earlier, I want to go to the steel shop. I would like to fill out my units, if at all possible. Yeah, I skip removals for this, but I feel pretty decent about it. Multi-strike, sadly. Not today. Plus 25 into Gorgon. It's pretty good. That's what I'm looking for, right? That is it. Multi-strike, though. I would like to apply multi-strike to my Gorgon game. Why won't you let me? Money, huh? I probably have to take this, right? I need to really aggro it up on shards, huh? Like do an infusion level of aggro. 30 is pretty low right here. We do fortunately have Dreg, so... yeah, I'm gonna beef out Gorgon's HP a bit. My main concern is he gets sniped or killed on spikes or something stupid. I can scale his attack with that spell chain Wicklash here. And this also is present, so I will take it. I'm going to re-roll this, of course. Burnout 1, you'll love to see it. Never punished. Cool. That's just infinite stealth. No endless for a Shark. Shark may just kind of go away. I don't really need him. I'm going to hit like 50 times. He's fine for now, though. Let's look at the caverns. What do we got? Oh. Well. Eel Gorgon is now Tiny Eel Gorgon. Now, let's talk about this, because I would like to now infuse Dreg into Eel Gorgon, I think, and then duplicate him. Where is that next Dreg? I can do that on ring 7. And have double Gorgon floor. Yeah, okay, that wins, right? That just wins for sure. Alright, cool. We do this. Tiny Gorgon. You might call him a Gorgonzola. A morsel of Gorgonzola. And he's going to get a Dreg infusion, which is pretty cursed. Again, like, the burnout doesn't matter, though. This is one of those interesting scenarios where I'll talk about it more once we get there, but it will be nice to be able to do that. I can take removals. Let me think about this for a hot moment. Where am I taking my shards? I'm going to get 25 here for 55. I notionally have to take every single upgrade, which is 50. 25, 25. That gets to 105, right? Oh, I'm already duping our lad, right? So it's going to 55 and then 70 in ring 7. Yeah, actually, we're super... I could actually have 3 of these Eel Gorgons. Maybe I see an endless here. That's actually ridiculous, because they're busted. At a minimum, when in big incant turns, they represent a ton of value. I also forgot to mention, but Wicklash is really good with Spell Chain, because Spell Chain represents 2 incants for the price of 1 card draw. Very good. I don't need this money then, is what I'm learning. Yeah, I just chill on 30 shards into Arcus. Our lad is not going to have a good day, is really what that means. He doesn't stand a chance at 30 shards with how powerful we are. Cool. I don't need to take anything else in order to hit 100. We should be fine from this point, right? Should be totally okay. Yeah, alright. I mean, I have drawn both of my banner units on turn 1 for the last 3 or 4 combats. Go back and look at how many of the times I have done this, because, geez, man. Oh, look how cute he is. He's so good. I am a big fan. Alright. Oh boy. Just gonna put this Dreg down. It doesn't matter. I'm actually gonna make this Dreg live longer, and I'm gonna energy siphon Arcus here. What else does he have? This is Rally and Incant. I have to be careful then. Okay. Go top with your Incant now, please. Not what I like to see. This is a really good turn, though. I get the Wicklash, Wicklash. Oh, he's got stealth. Damn you, Arcus. Alright, fine. Play the Dreg on the bottom here. I am going to buff our man's attack. Man, this would have been an unbelievably strong turn, too. I don't need to play this Frozen Lance or Ice Storm. We would have gotten something like 300 damage into him. I don't play Engulfed in Smoke. I don't care. Yeah, we just don't play cards, right? Yeah. I guess I could do... I know there's really no reason to. Yeah, yeet them up top. It doesn't matter, right? We don't attack. I don't want to incant up on middle. It's fine. Hey, look, we just hit. What is this? Rally Shard? Sure is. Here, have an energy siphon, my man. Just take our incants. We're going to be pretty powerful here, it seems. Let me just hold that over. We're doing all right. Cool. Very cool. Here it is. Incant Shard. Of course. We do survive it, though. I'm going to play our friend Molten Encasement, which is very good here. And then... the nice thing is, Frenzied Swarm technically lines this up pretty well here. I dreg down below, and then here I just Frenzied Swarm out the gate. And it discards everything and gets 88 into the boss, which is cool. Sure, I'll take it. Also means Tethys swings on the boss, which I really like. We get our Subsuming Blade. I'm gonna need Ember here. In a big way, right? Kind of. Maybe I don't take Ember and I go Conduit too. Tough call. I think I do just want to make sure Tethys gets the stealth every turn, pretty much. It's really important, actually. Oh no, I'm getting farmed out. Oh god, help. Rally Shard, whatever, just kill him. It's fine. Oh no! It's fine. I could... it doesn't matter how many times I play this here. So I'm gonna take Subsuming Blade into the Sycophant down here, actually, right? Yeah, that's fine. Could actually... no, they burn out anyway. That's fine. We'll play it up top then. Cool. Doesn't change anything because of Gorgon doing Gorgon things. Worth noting, the Molten Encasement represents 4 stealth for Gorgon in Relentless as well, which is pretty good. What is this? Incant? Of course it is. We're just going to blow up this floor. I'm not worried about it. Cool. Cool, actually. We're... alright. Now I need to be careful. This is the rally turn. Again, I have 2 answers to this, though, so I just kind of send this Molten Encasement on another floor for now. I will play... verify. Rally Shard. Yes, I will play Wicklash. Wicklash. I will play Frozen Lance. I will play Ice Storm, probably lose the spell weakness, but it's okay. And I will play Frenzied Swarm for huge value. That's 200 damage into Arcus. Good. That was also a very upgraded wave, so I feel pretty happy about that. I take Subsuming Blade value. I take Wicklash. Frozen Lance Daze. Cool. I mean, we super win, because Tethys with 11 stealth easily clears Relentless to such an obscene degree that I don't think it really matters. I could even play Engulfed in Smoke here for extra. Cool. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Just don't play Wicklashes here is the only thing that matters. Yeah, she solos it. Game is easy, right? I actually should Subsuming Blade my own dude here. Sure should. Yeah, he doesn't even swing now, right? Yep, that's pretty strong. We're good, we're good. I'd like to hit another spell chain, maybe some dupes. Wax and Spike. It's interesting. It's actually really good on our dude. Remnant Pact is theoretically something I could put on Shark. It's kind of interesting, right? Remnant Pact him. No Siren Song, by the way. Really sad about that. But we're going to be okay, I think. Yeah. Wax and Spike. The only problem is it kills Tethys, which I don't like. I think I skipped this. I don't have a ton of Ember left over anyway. Alright, now here's the deal. That was, what, a 400 damage Relentless Floor? It's pretty okay. I need to have more of these Wicklashes, I think. Should probably dupe that if possible, right? The dupe over here... No, of course, this is going to be fine. I'm going to have a million Eel Gorgons, and if they have 5 hits each, they're doing like 100 damage. It's okay. I maybe should have just taken the Wax and Spike and given up on Tethys entirely, but I don't know. Not sure about that. We're going to have 3 of them on the floor with Tethys, so I think that's going to be cool. Ember is really good, but I could also just take Conduit 2, which I think I will do. Do I see another magic shop? I actually don't if I want to do the extra dupe here. Right? It's kind of interesting. What's stronger? A dupe on this Wicklash or a dupe on this Gorgonzola? It's almost definitely the Gorgonzola, right? It just has to be. If I take... It's never space, by the way. If I take Ember, what does it really do for me? Not a lot. Problem is, these spells never get cheaper. I'm not seeing this Merchant of Magic. It might be worthwhile to go to the removals and take the Merchant of Magic. We'll have to see how strong we feel with 2 Gorgons. I'm going to be using Ring 7 to measure this, basically, is the way I think I need to look at it. And the other consideration, if I hit Endless on this Shark, suddenly I'm playing Shark plus Molten Encasement every turn. I actually don't think I even want Endless on the Shark now. He doesn't matter. And it's too many units to be playing. I need to be incanting here. I think I take Draw, is what I'm getting at. And I just leave all these Frozen Lances in and play everything and go Conduit 2, which makes Crystallis and Subsuming Blade free. And I could always Subsuming Blade the Tomb or the Divinity, depending on draw order, which is fine. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Conduit 2 will be my energy source here. The only card that's kind of annoying here is... What is it? Engulfed in Smoke. No, I don't need healing. Stop talking to me, Malika. Alright, I'm going to the right. I need a dupe here. 110%. I need that dupe. Alright, look at the Horde first. Winged Steel. Oh, I love that. That's good. I'm not even going to talk about rationing scales. This much draw with free spells. Very good. Show me a -2. No? Understandable. Understandable. I think I want this spell chain. Intrinsic, by the way. What's my answer here? Intrinsic engulfed in smoke? There's a problem with this. It costs too much Ember. If I can find a -2 for it, though... Man, that's tough, right? Intrinsic engulfed in smoke guarantees Tethys doesn't die, which is kind of an interesting solution to this problem. But she's also not that important, and she's also almost definitely going to kill herself on spikes anyway. Maybe, actually. Maybe. Spikes are a real concern, by the way, in case there was any doubt. Real concern. I'm going to need to find a way to kill my Subsuming Blade. I need to work on that. I need to see a +30 or a +10 in Piercing ahead, or else this Ice Storm is doomed. I think I do need to go to the Magic Shop, honestly. Just looking at how many spells need upgrades here, a -1 on Engulfed in Smoke helps a lot. I could play Gorgon plus a 1-coster here and be okay. Yeah, I'm going to put this Intrinsic. I need to take Shards anyway, by the way. There's no doubt in my mind. So I take the Intrinsic here. At worst, I don't play it. It's fine. Spell Chain, put it on Wicklash. This is truly excellent. I could actually put it on Purifying Cleanse. This helps answer spikes a lot. And it's already 0 cost, which is pretty cool. 30 heal. Kind of interesting. I am doing the Dreg infusion here, by the way. You thought I was kidding, but I was not kidding. It is 3 stats and a removal. Cool. I duped that thing now. You ever seen a Dreg infusion used unironically? You ever seen it done twice? The only real concern is if I draw both these dudes together, right? That is potentially a problem. Yeah, that's tough, right? We do Conduit 2, as was mentioned before. Okay. Spell Chain. I think I have to take this, right? Do I? Maybe. I think it's really good, though. I should take this. So then let me think. I go to this next Magic Shop. I put a -1 into Wicklash and a -1 in Engulfed in Smoke. Yeah, cool. That does do it. That does do it. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We spiked in shards hard there. I bought literally everything in this temple. I haven't seen a dark out temple in a long time. But we're okay here, I'm pretty sure. We get through this. Purifiers. Purifiers. Of course it is. The silence is me thinking about this really hard. Bad draw order is double Gorgon on turn 1. Good draw order, turn 1 Frenzied Swarm. I could get blasted here, right? That first wave is a real problem. If it gets upgraded on the Gilded Wing, that's 290 I have to answer. I would really like Hell's Banners on this run, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Make my turns where I'm playing my units much better. Or Flicker's Liquor as well would work. Money is good. I don't think this kills me. I have so much HP. I could sack, what, like 80 or something. That's a good upgrade anyway, right? Yeah, this is actually perfect draw order, I think. Tethys comes in. Yeah, there's no purpose to these spells. Except for drawing this Dreg, I suppose. Right, Winged Steel. Almost forgot about it, which means I can play Dreg and then kill Dreg to scale Subsuming Blade here. I can't play Subsuming Blade on a lower floor, sadly. So, also, by the way, I think I literally took Faulty Loader specifically for this combat. And look at it, it's paying out. I don't get 3 curses or 2 curses from that. Okay, Shark is not important here. He never kills anything. I just let him die, and that's fine. I do Gorgon up top. Yep. I begin the scaling. It matters. Matters a lot. I'm going to take a ton of damage. I'm actually going to play... How does this work? You have 190. Can I reasonably get you to 5 incants next turn? Probably, right? Yeah, probably. I could incant a lot here. We're gonna have a lot of card draw, which is good. It's what I like to see. I'm actually gonna play this Dreg up here, right? No reason not to. I have so much space right now. It's free. It's actually just a free dude. I don't need to incant up here at this point. True. There's no reason to cast anything elsewhere. We're going to take curses, and I'm going to have to deal with it. But the important thing, and this Faulty Loader may have just saved the run, by the way. Like, this Faulty Loader was nuts. Hitting that Purifier with 2 dazed there, huge value. I can actually straight up ignore some curses pretty much, huh? That's pretty cool, right? Bolted Encasement comes in. Good. We are fine, I think. Yeah, actually. I can even potentially daze... I'm going to daze a lower floor here, actually. Mid-floor. Because the sap will do something, maybe. Cool. Alright, alright. We play Encasement. Frozen Lance, Frozen Lance. Frozen Lance. Mutilation, play out the dregs that I don't want. And because of the way this works, I actually should Frenzied Swarm a lower floor. I don't need this incant to clear the floor. Having the second Eel Gorgon is huge value here, by the way. Do this, it gets 18 in, why not? Saves a curse. My big card draw here is actually super valuable. It is what? Frozen, that's a bad turn for me, huh? Molten Encasement, I play the Engulfed in Smoke just for this. I take the Energy Siphon, and I Frenzied Swarm here. Okay, I killed the Gilded Wing, which is truly what mattered here. I take 3. Fair. Not loving it. Take this Purge copy. Honestly, you think I'm kidding. I might drop the encasement here. Yeah, I put this in front. I actually do drop the encasement here. It's okay. I have 11 on Tethys. It's cool. And then I just discard all this stuff and we're fine. Take a bunch from spikes, but we're okay. Cool. Subsuming Blade takes care of the front dude. Good. I can start scaling mid dude. That's a really good turn, huh? I'll play the curse. I don't want to draw back into it. Put the spell weakness down below. Just blast these dudes, right? Yeah, we're pretty strong. We have good card draw. We have good everything. I don't see these mutilations again. There's no reason to play them. We'll take the Engulfed in Smoke here. I will take the heal here. And I'm going to play Frozen Lance just to draw. That's a shame, but it's okay. Just discard these. It's fine. We should absolutely blast this. Just don't play a Wicklash next turn, pretty much. It's actually super worth it to Frozen Lance here, right? Big value. And then we Frenzied Swarm this. We clean it up a lot, yeah. You gotta be careful. The multi-hits here can sometimes mess with this Revenge and set them over thresholds, but the more power that we put out up front, the stronger Tethys becomes. I took 3 for that trial, by the way. Really good. Preserve is actually great here. I see something on the wrong turn. I mean, it's not great. I have Frenzied Swarm held over. I take Titan's Tooth, actually, right? It's a pretty good answer to random problems. Yeah. Votivary. Votivary with Waxer Snuffer is positive draw. I will click her. Yeah, wow. Is there a Votivary Infinite on this run? Oh my god, I have Subsuming Blade. Oh my god, there's a Votivary Infinite on this run? It's 2. Oh, whoa. I have too many cards. I have way too many cards, and I can't burn my cards. How many cards do I actually have, right? It's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Technically 20. 21, because I'd have to dupe her. Ah, man. If I had seen this earlier, there is a Votivary Infinite here with a Subsuming Blade Votivary and Conduit Tethys, but I have too many cards. Now here's the telltale question. Do I feel strong enough for this? The answer? No. I think I go left. I think 2 Gorgons will be enough for this. It also means I can play Votivary on the floor now and just get her killed every turn, which is pretty cool. Gotta be careful about the Harvest Wave. We should be okay though, right? I have the Subsuming Blade, which is a great answer to that. I should get up to 30 by the Divinity. Yeah, I go left. There are a lot of reasons for it. I'd like Ice Storm to do more than 5 damage. Removals are solid. Draw things faster. Yes. Yeah. There's a strong argument for duping. 3rd Gorgon is pretty powerful, but I think our numbers get really good there. I'm clearing out... Man, I might clear out Titan Sentry, huh? What you got for me? A -1? This first -1 always, no matter what, goes into... Where is it? Wicklash. Every time. Although if there's a -2, I might consider it, huh? Plus 30 magic power. Goes into Ice Storm. Suddenly that card is good. Right, I need to think about shards momentarily anyway. So I will plus 30 into Ice Storm. That is a great hit. Also takes me to 110. What's in this shop? Yo, Flicker's Liquor. Yo, Lightstone Casing? Hold up. What an interesting situation. Well, with Flicker's Liquor, I mean, this is energy solved. You no longer have to worry even about the Engulfed in Smoke, I don't think. I should easily be able to play it out. This is a 2 Ember Swing, big value. 20 in Consume. I actually like my Frozen Lances. They represent a ton of damage, thanks to Gorgons getting value from them, right? Yeah. What could I benefit from on Engulfed in Smoke? Or rather, not Engulfed in Smoke, the Lightstone Casing. If there's a double stack in here, you can do really stupid things with Frenzied Swarm at 1 Ember, but I think this being 0 is actually super important for my run, right? I do believe so. I'm removing 2 Dregs, by the way. They are the worst card because on the turns I draw them, they're bad. It might actually be Shark here, all things considered. I no longer want him on the floors. I no longer value him. He was good on this run, but he doesn't get credit for this win here. And I'm not giving him Endless or any upgrades at this point. Yeah, we kill Shark. I'd rather hit the Gorgons first. Okay, cool. And the Dregs go away. They're fine. I don't think there's a Lightstone Casing value, by the way. Do not think that helps in this run one bit. Would I buy Jack Strips just for Damage Shield Wave? Hell no. Hell no. Then Lightstone Casing, I think, falls off a cliff. I should maybe re-roll this other shot before I make that call, right? Never remove... Yeah, nothing there. 20 in Consume? I don't have any synergies for these, right? No, I don't. I don't really care. I don't think I want to burn my Frozen Lances. I don't have that many spells, right? They're actually good cards here. Oh, yeah, and it's not a matter of... The only thing that really helps me here is drawing faster early through my deck. I haven't spent any money on removals, so I value that pretty highly. Let's see what we get. Another Holdover. A Holdover Ice Storm. Oh, wow, yeah, that's really strong, huh? Yeah, okay, that's really strong. Yeah, I love that spell. Ooh, buddy. -1. It should really just go in Engulfed in Smoke. It is actually the only spell that benefits from it. Everything else has Conduit. Kind of Subsuming Blade. I can play it off floor, but it's fine. Okay. That stealth is really important because it means that I play Tethys turn 1 every time. In 2 turns, I'll hit, we reroll this shot, see what we get. Nope, don't want any of those. Conscription Notice, Mold Braces, and Melting Spout. That's hilarious. You're hilarious. Put a +10 into Purifying Cleanse, actually. This will help a lot with making sure Spikes doesn't murder me. And I spend a ton of money on removals, right? I just burn all 3 Dregs. Again, the only thing that really matters to me is drawing through my deck fast, and I have 8 draw right now. If I can get to 24 cards, that means I see my whole deck in 3 turns. That matters because it guarantees I see Frenzied Swarm and Molten Encasement before Tethys runs out of stealth. So in the worst draw order, I never lose. So clearing these 3 Dregs is big brain. Honestly. It also means my early turns are really powerful. Sure does. Sure does. Yeah, Dreg go away. Because I have no units except for my Gorgons and, you know, Votavary, which is draw positive, so I don't really care about her. She's fine. She dies on a random floor. Good job. And if I hit Molten Encasement, I'm big winning anyway. Cool. 130. Gold left. Can I do anything interesting with that? No. I might have seriously considered that Conscription Notice, by the way. Purge Stone, huh? Anything I would want to purge. It would just be a Frozen Lance. And actually, I don't mind Frozen Lance. I draw so fast, I don't care. Maybe it is a density thing. One of those things that doesn't really matter. Chase is probably super dead, but I think I win from this state. I had this moment of what if I put Molten Encasement in Votavary, but I actually think the Burnout one is going to be important potentially with the days that I'm putting up. At this point, Frenzied Swarm is just another hit of Molten Encasement, essentially. And the nice thing about it, though, is that it means that it auto-triggers things like Guardian's Amulet and Titan's Tooth for free, which is pretty good. We're 110 out of 100. I feel pretty darn confident in this run from this state. So, hell yeah, let's go. Cool. Alright, Chased. I would be scared of you, but I have Wax or Snuffer for my stealth, so I actually think you're just dead. That's a really good turn 1, huh? Yeah, Dreg comes in. Tethys comes in. And honestly, at this point, I just... Ooh, I can just send this on bottom floor, huh? That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty solid, huh? Hit this here, I can Subsuming Blade middle for free. I do get stealth because why not? Sure, dude, we're good. Yeah, this stealth's gonna get worn off pretty quickly. Ah, yeah, we're fine. I get 1,000,000 damage into this man, don't I? I just absolutely destroy him to such an extreme degree that I can't even begin to express how strong this is. That's pretty good, huh? 500 damage on this turn, and I haven't even seen a single Whiplash yet. Fun. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this, huh? Molten Encasement, Whiplash, begin scaling. Cool. Put this on her. Ah, hit the Ice Storm. Oh man, Votivary triggers Flicker Slicker. Unbelievably good. We're fine on top floor, it doesn't matter. I will just blast Ice Storm on middle then. Cool. I want her to die. We just daze up top now. Fun. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in this run. I draw so many cards, which is truly incredible. Whiplash. I'm going to keep them spread out a little bit. Votivary. Just play all the cards I want to play first. Cool, cool. Votivary is going to guaranteed... Oh yeah, Ice Storm here. Oh, that's good. Oh, we feeling good about that. This means I can guaranteed play Votivary and Titan's Tooth. Middle, which has a big unit, and then I just take a Daze here. And he's taking a casual 850. Yeah, okay. It chased. I draw way too many cards for you, chased. Yeah, I'm way powerful. I am very strong right now. To a pretty unbelievable degree, actually. I'm not even really worried at all. Just play every card up here, it's fine. I don't actually have to hit anything. Alright, what got hit here? Doesn't matter, really. I play the Subsuming Blade up top to scale it some. Yeah, it's fine. Take the stealth, why not? This is free, so I'm going to put it middle. Because that opens up potentially more hits on Chase next turn. We just take a Daze here and get destroyed. I'm doing a lot of damage, and I have an obscene amount of draw power. Yeah, let's see how big of a number we can get here. I wish to play Ice Storm here. Pretty decent. Good hit. Frozen Lance, Frozen Lance, Frozen Lance, Energy Siphon. I play the Tomb now, which makes Guardian's Amulet free. Enemies don't even swing. Votivary goes middle, and then we just take a Daze here. It's another casual 870 into Chased. Yeah, bud. We're good. We have done it. Cool. Both Whiplashes on this turn, pretty important to spread them out a little bit. I'm going to actually start putting them in the back here, exclusively. Alright, here's the deal. Frozen Lance, Ice Storm. Okay, actually I can play everything, right? Yes, I can. Votivary comes in, makes this Whiplash free, very cool. I now have all of the Ember I need for all of this. 10 incants doing 1,000 damage in the back. Too bad Chased isn't up here. Those spell chain turns are good, as it turns out. Yeah, we've got it. Take an Energy Siphon into something down here, it's fine. Yeah, I feel really good about this run, as it turns out. I actually think I should put Ice Storm on the bottom floor, huh? Anything that cleans up is really good. Fair. Votivary. Sure. Play Molten Encasement. this get hit? It sure did. Just Frostbite in, take a discard at top. No, I don't want any Ember Drain. Not that I'd get any anyway. Yeah, we're super good. I'm overthinking this at this point. We have done it. We'll play Ice Storm first, actually. Shame it didn't kill that, but I think it's okay. Alright, we just blow up top floor now. Just personal reminder, don't play Burnout next turn. Yeah. And then we daze up here because why not? It's fine, we did it. It's good. Numbers are good. Thanks, Voda. Very, very cool. Cool. So, let's see. I should probably draw cards for... I mean, we super win. I mean, Tethys solos this combat at this point, which is kind of funny. But we win no matter what. I have no concerns here. So I'm going to Vodavari. I'm going into Molten Encasement behind Vodavari. Draw a card, kick this. I put Energy Siphon here. Blast this man for a ton. Let me just take this and kill before anything even dies. Seems pretty good, huh? Cool. Very cool. What is this? Oh yeah, this is the, hey, you want to get a full heal? Yeah, if time is in a loop, death is not the end. Sorry, I don't want any of your stuff. I didn't even use that event once. We should absolutely crush this. I have very little concerns. I have navigated this run and gotten to a draw potential that is really good. Also, the only wave that could have threatened me is now not even the damage shield wave, so that's pretty fun. Ooh, is that a turn 1 Vodavari? You best believe it is. Right. Don't want Ember Drain. These two come down. Oh no, Tethys is dead. Psych. Tethys not dead. Vodavari can live up here. Cool. Whatever, I'll take the extra incant. We're fine. Hey, look. It's Molten Encasement. We've done it. Okay. Now, I haven't hit the Frenzied Swarm yet, so we're going to take some hits on our Gorgon friends. And that's okay. Order kind of matters. I want to play Ice Storm first, but I think it's going to be Gorgon in, then Ice Storm, so we get that benefit. Pretty decent. I'm going to start the incanting here on the correct floor, please and thank you. Right, so here's the deal. I could actually draw 2 cards here, can't I? I sure can. Might be decent. I'd rather draw next turn, though, I think. So we play bottom floor. There's no slays here, right? Yeah, fine. Okay. Now, I play Wicklash first. Then I play Molten Encasement here. Right? That makes Wicklash free. And then I just kill my own Molten Encasement here to protect the 8 health on Steel Gorgons. We take a casual 680 into the boss. Cool. Draw a ton of cards. There's our Frenzied Swarm. Run is essentially over, I think. Yeah, I don't care about their attacks. Okay, you see me flickering off screen. Let me explain why. I'm looking at which spells cost more than 0 because it matters for what gets hit with Flicker's Liquor. I'm always playing 1 Ember, but I notionally would like to connect Titan's Tooth on the bottom because it kills the Conduit Redirector, which is really powerful. And then without the spikes, I have a lot less to fear up here. So, and I'm not worried about the incoming damage thanks to Frenzied Swarm. So basically I want to hit Titan's Tooth with one of these. So we play the non-zero cost spells here first. So Frozen Lance here, and then Ice Storm here. Cool. The only thing to hit now is Titan's Tooth, which means that playing Vodavari here either connects with Molten Encasement or Titan's Tooth. So the right way of doing this actually is to play Molten Encasement first. It always hits Titan's Tooth. Actually, because it can hit the thing that comes off of Wing Steel, which is fun. It's cool, we get it. This is good. Thanks, Titan's Tooth. Oh, yeah. Behold the power of the way Frostbite cascades. It's fine. I have enough Ember now. We take some numbers. I do want to get Front Gorgon up to around 50, I think is the good number, because then at enough, that's 6 incants in order to kill a 290, which is important. Yeah, technically 40 is the good threshold for Steel Wings, but I like to kind of plan ahead for everything else instead. So we're just going to keep blasting top floor and put numbers into the Divinity. That's a casual 820. We have plenty of hits as long as I make sure that I'm spreading it out well enough. Okay, I see Titan's Tooth again. What do I have? I need to play a ton of spells up top. Yeah, so Frozen Lance. Yeah, all the ones need to go so that I can guarantee hit Titan's Tooth here. Yeah, we do Frozen Lance, Frozen Lance, Frozen Lance. What do I draw? Okay, Frozen Lance. Good number of hits. Our dude's getting slapped because he's eating 50 right now, so it's not actually as bad as it sounds. I play Ice Storm up here. I really want to play that middle, actually, huh? So then in comes Molten Encasement, I think, right? It hits one of these two. Cool. Votavary hits the other. Cool. Let's see, that is 19 Frostbite, which is really good here. Yeah, that clears the Redirector, which is the last scary unit. Let's see, our numbers are, if I full incant up here, like, what, 420 here and 200 here, plus whatever. Basically debating how much I need to respect Inquisitor here, right? I'm always Frenzied Swarming up top to save on this HP. And it will also, of course, put it over the threshold for actually killing the enemies. Right? This is what, 200? The extra incant puts him to kill this guy, and then we easily overflow here. Yeah, fine. Okay. I'm going to work on the mini-boss here. I think we overrun this mid-floor pretty comfortably with the 19. Pretty decent. Then we're going to do this. Yeah, fine. We overflow it, as expected. Spikes. I need to be thinking about it a little bit. That's fine. Thanks, Votavary, for the card draw. Alright, I need to think briefly. Where do I want to put these energy siphons? That's what, 50? You have what, 160? I can get it up to 150 here, right? It's pretty solid. Yeah. That's good. I would like to... Yeah, that's a good hit right there. Yeah, 50 is good hit. Yes. Okay, I draw a card. It is Subsuming Blade, which means I'm actually going to pop the front dude with that. That's good. How high are you? 38. I was going to say, if you're enough, you could clip the front dude here, but it's okay. I want to heal the front guy. He took spikes damage. Good. We're overflowing already, which means I feel really strong here. This Ice Storm is helping. I would like to Ice Storm middle again, I think. Yep, so we take this hit here. That's a big gain. And I play Molten Encasement here. Cool. That means I can now Ice Storm middle. Which, that was a really good hit. Most of them hit the Inquisitor. We're super comfortable here. As long as I can kill this Apprentice, we overrun next floor. Alright, Votavary comes in. Just draw me cards, please. And then I don't want to deal with this. 340 seems solid. I want to mention that the line is straightforward here in that it's not terribly difficult to play, but you can't autopilot these turns, right? I need to make sure I don't just send it. I have to think vaguely about what spell gets cast when and why. I want to Ice Storm first here. The reason is, if it clicks the first dude, that helps a lot, and I didn't see any other front things. Very strong. Alright, we see the double Whiplashes. These are great. Alright, so here's the deal. Wicklash 1, Wicklash 2. The 50 is an important threshold. I want to play anything that's not 1 Ember here. Sadly, the Guardian's Amulet is in hand. 3 Ember worth of stuff. I don't play this Engulfed in Smoke then. It's always Wicklash, Wicklash, Molten Encasement. I guess I could Molten Encasement first and see what we hit. True. Fair enough. It hits Guardian's Amulet. It's okay. I mean, it plays for free anyway. I don't really care. Votivary on middle. Hit Engulfed in Smoke. I'll take it. Sure. We'll play everything. Let's see. 60. Only needs 5 incants to beat 290. And it's these guys, right? It's just this next wave. So I'll put this in front, actually. Very good. Fair enough. Send it. Alright. Love seeing that. 1,000 damage into the boss there. We super win this as long as I don't throw. And I don't think I can at this point, right? I don't think I can. Oh no, it looks so bad. Except it's really not bad at all. Flash, good. Cool, this helps a ton. Energy Siphon goes into... I don't need to kill the Divinity here. I don't need to worry about that. I'm going to put it into the front, man. See if I hit. That's a good hit, huh? Love that. Love seeing that. Incant. Molten Encasement comes down at this point. Cleans that up a lot. Yeah, we're fine. I had to put Votivary on bottom. And Frenzied Swarm up top. Almost kill the boss. I could potentially pre-relentless here, right? Depends a lot on how this next turn looks. It is a spell shield wave, though, so you never really know. Yeah, you never really know how this is going to look. But I think first I want to Titan's Tooth, maybe? Playing it like this is nice because it clears the spell shield, which makes my Ice Storm significantly stronger. And I'm going to put Energy Siphon onto this dude here. Slam that. Good. It's a decent hit here. I'm actually... Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to kill the Conduit here. Great draw on that. Oh, we win on this turn. Actually. We just do it to him. Huh, sweet, yeah, got him. All right, go team. Sweet, good job. And you know, even in the worst case, as long as I could get Tethys to Relentless here, she would have 1v1'd it. She had like 21 stealth there. So, super cool, super clean, good run. Very strong Tethys run. I honestly don't know what the big deal was here, but I'm assuming that the person playing this originally went to other lines and just saw bad banners. I saw Eel Gorgon. I don't know what you guys were having problems with. I was looking for a Siren and it turned out to be incredible. So anyway, let's go to the challenge and talk this through. All right, I want to see what this other person did. We all know who it is, but it's okay. I'm not going to call him by name. What you got? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Didon Harvesters there. What was your line? What did you have? Okay, so you took Winged Indulgence. I had actually forgotten this entirely. And I took Iron Drop Cage, so technically Winged Indulgence was stronger. Pyrestone Housing. Where did this come from? Oh, was that a floor 1 relic? I think it has to be, right? Because this Waxer Snuffer was the floor 3 relic. Taking that early 15 shards, I think that's incorrect. This start was not strong enough to do so. I think that is a huge bait, actually. Yeah. The Waxer Snuffer hit is excellent. Okay, so let's see. Do you have the Molten Encasement? You do. All right, so you have a really good survivability line. The problem is, what do you have? Absolutely no damage. Paraffin Thug, Lady of the Reformed. Ooh, Draft Infusion. That is some desperation. I think, given the run... going to... This means you didn't go to that Stygian banner, right? You saw the Titan Sentry from Daedalus, I believe. It's the same one I took, right? There was a Nameless Siren there, right? The Nameless Siren would have been much stronger here. You can actually totally get the incant line going because you see the Conduit pivot on ring 4, which you should have definitely taken, right? You hurt your energy consumption a lot here by making your Frozen Lances cost 1 instead of costing 0. That conduit on ring 4 was huge for my run, to the extent that I think I took all of the trials in the mid game and had no problems with them, which I should tell you something. I just disrespected Harvesters. Of course, I had Eel Gorgon fine, but still, it's okay. My run looked very different, but a big part of what made that run strong is these Frozen Lances becoming free. They were really good incants at that point. So I consider that maybe not a mistake, but something you should consider going forward. Let's see. So you took the draft. That was ring 2, right? I took the, what was it, the heal spell instead. I don't even remember what it's called. Purifying Cleanse? That's it, yeah. Okay, so fair enough. Paraffin Thug, you basically went to every melting banner. I think you should have seriously considered the Stygian banner on ring 1. Because there's a lot of things. One, you had the starting Frenzied Swarm, which means that with the starting Frenzied Swarm, hitting a holdover is great. You have value there. The -1s are also pretty okay because you saw that turn 1 Helical Crystallis, or that ring 1 Helical Crystallis, which you didn't take. No, you didn't take it. Oh, you took the Crypt Builder instead. Not a bad choice. Honestly, the Crypt Builder in hindsight would have been stronger for me because of the Frenzied Swarm, but regardless, I think it's fine. You had the Helical Crystallis. At a minimum, you could have given that a -1/+10, and it would have been a good spell. And this, whatever they showed you out of that Stygian banner had to be acceptable, right? You had the double Wick Lashes. I would have taken a Silliphite or a Cold Kalia at that point too if I had to. Shark would have cleaned up ring 2 for sure. The only awkward ones, I suppose, would have been, what? Offering Monument and Armor Shark. So pretty rare hit, but you theoretically could have seen that and had kind of an awkward ring 2. But at a minimum, Crystallis or your big spell would have been strong enough, so it's fine. I think the Steel Shop early on was a little bit of a bait. It looks like you saw an Endless for it in that shop, which is nice on that Molten Encasement, right? But I don't know. I don't think I would have looked for that survivability line first. I wanted a Stygian unit. I didn't want a melting unit here. So, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's look at my run. I want to talk through that. I think that there are a lot of decisions I made very obviously differently here that kind of just sent my run down a different path. But I think the decision making that leads to those choices is sound. It makes sense to me, and I think it should make sense to you as well. Let's look. All right, just high roll Eel Gorgon forehead. Unironic Dreg infusion. Pretty awesome, actually. I just wanted stats, so I took +10/+10 and then duped this thing. Pretty good, actually. Drop Cage did nothing. Whoops. It's fine. This is just one Dripfall or Siren Song away from solving Divinity, so I never mind, especially when the alternative is Winged Indulgence. Like, whatever, that does nothing for me, right? The pivot to Conduit mattered a ton. I think that was honestly one of the most important decisions of my run. Truly, it meant I could do double draw, and then I had Winged Steel. I was drawing so much. I hit that Votivary, right? Votivary, where are you? Right here. Votivary with Waxer Snuffer? Hell yeah. If I had been planning my run around this Votivary, you could have infinited easily off this, right? You would have gone right on ring 8, duped Votivary, and then removed enough cards, and all you have to do is hit Subsuming Blade on Votivary a million times, and then you one-shot the Divinity with my Eel Gorgon doing 9 million multi-strike, and or you just kill the Divinity with a 5,000 damage Subsuming Blade. That's a little bit long of a scaling plan for me, but certainly would have worked. Yeah, you had an infinite here. I just had too many cards, and I think my decisions were correct anyway, so whatever. Definitely still agree with the -1 Spell Chain Wicklash. Having 2 of them are really good in this run. There's not even a dupe here. I actually just applied Spell Chain twice to it, right? From 2 different temples. It's fine. Eel Gorgon was great. Exactly the unit I wanted, honestly. Ring 2 was the scariest, right? Because he had only 5 attack and 3 health, and it was a Spikes boss. So I just ate it a bit on Ring 2, right? 17 damage there. But fortunately, I could take that 17 damage because I didn't do anything too aggro on Ring 1. Like, take that floor 1 Divine Horde. That is definitely not what I would have done there. I don't think that's correct. So, fair enough. Otherwise, intrinsic engulfed in smoke means that I never lose Tethys, and with 8 draw power and 24 cards in my deck exactly, I never miss. I can never lose the run to Tethys dying or to any of my Gorgons getting killed. Period. And if they eat one round, oh no, I have this Purifying Cleanse, which I took specifically because I had the Gorgon, right? So the rest of this was, I mean, high rolling the holdover on ring 2 was pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. It didn't really matter until Daedalus, or Talos rather, but it made Talos pretty clean. Helped a lot. This Frenzied Swarm was huge. And you might look at this and say, Molten Encasement Stealth, redundant with Frenzied Swarm. But you saw that's not actually the case. Frenzied Swarm was freely playing my offering cards, and before I hit the Endless for this Molten Encasement, which was like, what, ring 5, I think, then this thing carried me. And at the end of the day, it was just a 0-cost incant, and was another way that I solved top floor Divinity, and we just overlapped it. Totally cool. Great with that. The ring 8 holdover plus 30 Ice Storm, hell yeah. That was helpful. That helped a lot. It cleaned up that floor a lot. That's actually the only reason we got that pre-relentless on the Divinity, right? Was because of that. There's just no other way I would have pulled that off, honestly. So, everything else was just card that does damage or solves some problem. And Subsuming Blade, no upgrades, showed up just fine. Big fan of that. The Flicker's Liquor and the lineup to play around that on the Divinity and on Chased mattered a ton. Big fan. And turns out Gorgon going tiny with a large stone and some stats, pretty solid. These Wicklashes, though, I think are the big carry on this run. You should never underestimate this card, especially with an Gorgon. And in a Burnout line, this is also pretty excellent. So really just a super clean run. I felt really strong after we got going. You see, like I said, I took those trials on mid-game. And yeah, we kind of cruised. So strong, I felt good into this Heaven Seal. I took 3 damage on that from just one of the dudes that went by. Now, granted, I was 1 incant away from taking another 80, which would have been pretty tough, but I could have soaked it. It would have been fine. I didn't end up taking any damage later on, and the 400 gold did matter, right? It helped me remove down to the parity that I wanted, the 24 cards. So that's pretty much it. I'm really pleased with this run. It looks good to me, so hopefully you learned something. And it didn't feel too high rolly, but it felt really convincing all the way through, thanks to Gorgon with Dreg infusion. Who knew? So anyway, brings us up to a 7-win streak on the series, and hey, thanks a lot for your time. I really appreciate you watching this. You know, as always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. I said that in the wrong order, didn't I? I totally did. Anyway, take care, folks.